Hey, Scott here, Scotty's Animals. I'm at the place where I've brought Nails to lay him to rest. And I just wanted to talk about the results of the necropsy. The bird just flew by. My main concern, he's gone, and that, in a lot of ways, it doesn't matter why. He's still gone and it hurts. But it does matter because I want to know and I want to learn from it, and I want to be equipped with the knowledge so that I can make better decisions in the future and also share that information with you. So I didn't know if his heart disease had progressed or if he developed some kind of pneumonia or if there was something else going on. And that's why I took him to the vet. The type of breathing issues that he had didn't seem to match fluid in the lungs, and it didn't seem to be the hooting like the traditional symptoms of heart disease that I've seen. So I didn't know. That's why I started him on the antibiotics. That's why I reached out to the vet to see if that would be a possibility. The vet came back with the results, and they said that he died from essentially fluid buildup around the heart, which is a progression of heart disease. And so it wasn't fluid in the lungs, it was fluid around the lungs. And they said that the treatment would have been to manually remove it. I don't know if that's surgically or if, I don't know by what mechanism they would have been able to remove it, but that's what they would have done, is somehow manually, physically removed it. The vet said that maybe Lasix could have helped, but long term, and I was giving him Lasix. She said maybe more Lasix could have helped, but long term, a reassessment of his meds and probably new meds would have been on the table. And of course, I play it all out in my head. Well, what would I have done? What could I have done if I would have acted sooner? When I first noticed that his breathing was difficult, the first thing I tried to do was slightly increase the meds I was giving him and make sure that I was giving it to him regularly, because, as I mentioned in the last video, some of my other piggies were on the exact same heart meds, and several of them had higher doses. And so I know that he was on a minimal dose that we started him on. So I thought barely increasing it and trying to make it as consistent as possible would help to get him under control. But after even less than a week of showing any signs, it got really bad. And that's when I thought, well, maybe there was something else, like pneumonia. The reason why I thought that is because when Gary was having breathing issues, and I thought it was heart disease, it turned out that he didn't have heart disease, that it was pneumonia. It's like a flip-flop. And so I thought in this case, maybe it actually was pneumonia or some other issue that could be solved with antibiotics. He had a vet visit. It was a little ways away, and I tried to get it moved up. And when I called the vet, when I noticed his breathing was really bad, I asked for two things. Number one, I asked that he have his vet visit moved up, which still, I never got an answer on that. But the second thing was to start him on antibiotics. And well, basically they said to start him on the azithromycin, and if he didn't get better in a day or so, to bring him in for an emergency visit. But he died a day later. Some people over there enjoying the desert. You know, I'm going through something, but I can't blame them for enjoying this beautiful place. And the coyotes are singing, the dogs are barking, and the sun is setting. So if I would have taken him to the vet, maybe they would have started him on some antibiotics. Maybe they would have given him a new prescription of heart meds. I don't know if he would have been strong enough to handle the physical removal of the liquid in the lungs. Anyway, I don't have any answers. And everyone's making all this noise, and I have to bury nails right now. So I'm going to do that. I made a tombstone for him, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm going to end this video here because the solitude that I was hoping for is not really here. So I'm just going to get to work. But I'm excited to show you, well, not excited, but I feel like the tombstone that I made for him is fitting, and it'll be a nice marker for his gravesite. All right, I'm going to get to work. And I want to say thank you again to everybody for sending me the well wishes. It does mean a lot. So thank you. I'm going to do this, and I'll be back in a second. This is a cement block that I made, and at the bottom I put these big nails and then a bunch of smaller nails, It's made out of cement and desert sand, so it's concrete. This is where the other piggies are buried. But this is the first one that, instead of a tombstone marker, I've done this block with the nails. But there's no mistaking this for who is here, and he'll always be here. So thank you, Nails. Thank you for being a part of my life and really teaching me that when you care for someone, you get a chance to love and be loved, and that, you know, in a crisis and in an emergency and in a situation that most people would think it's a horrible, tragic situation, it gives us an opportunity to really care, really slow down and show that love. And I know that so many people out there love him, and so I'm grateful for that. I wish there was solitude here, but my neighbors are partying it up on a Saturday night, and bless them for that, because it's a reminder that I might be sad, my heart might be broken, but there's still joy, and there's still laughter, and there's still friendship out there, and life goes on, and he'll always be in my heart. So thank you, Nails. You rest here. I love you, buddy. I'm gonna miss you. I'll take care of Biggie Smalls for you. I promise. All right. Thanks, everybody. It helps to know that I'm in this moment. Maybe I'm alone, but you guys are here sharing this with me. So it makes me feel not so alone. All right. I promise there's more joy and happiness and fun videos to come. So just stick with me. All right. Until next time.